Hi everyone, it's Kelly here, and I'm here with another Wild Bunch tutorial that I put together for you guys, and I'm really excited to share with you how I made these gorgeous sparkly birds and butterflies out of skeleton leaves. I was actually inspired by a video that I saw from a fellow YouTuber. Her name is Kat, and I will also leave the name of her channel on the description below. She has a tutorial on the birds, and I used the base of that after learning her tutorial to make some butterflies. And these are made out of Wild Orchid Crafts skeleton leaves. And the skeleton leaves that I had used from Wild Orchid Crafts are a variety of different colors that Wild Orchid Crafts has available for you to purchase. And as an example, they come in 100, and this here is how they look like. So this is just one of the colors here. And also, let me just try to find the other ones here for you guys to see. They come in packages like this, and this one here is like a hot pink one. And you get like 100 of them. And this is the purple ones. And I also have them in the natural color, which you can definitely glimmer mist them into any different color you want. This is LA-000003, and also I have it in the aqua green color, which is this one here. So I used a variety of the ones that I have. And these are what I had received from Wild Orchid Crafts in my past DT kits and stuff. So this is another way that you can definitely use your skeleton leaves. And let me give you a close-up look of this gorgeous bird that I had made. And I pretty much stickled the edges. And then right here I added some Swarovski crystal for the eyes. So I pretty much use Swarovski crystals mainly because, you know, when we create projects, it's definitely a keepsake item and definitely something that you will cherish forever. And if you happen to give it to somebody, you can incorporate these into projects that you do make as gifts for your friends, and I'm sure they will definitely treasure it for a long time and, you know, definitely be passed on. So I want to make sure that I use, you know, something that was really high quality, which is the Swarovski rhinestone for the eyes. And they have like a stained glass kind of look to it, and it's very sheer, as you can see from the skeleton leaves, but it's very flexible after it's been treated. And I will show you in this tutorial on how you can achieve that. Here's a green one here. I used the aqua leaves, aqua green leaves from Wild Orchid Crafts, and then this one here was the blue one. I can leave a description on the description below which color it is from Wild Orchid Crafts, the skeleton leaves that I had used. And I pretty much had stickled the edges on all of it just to make them pop. So as you can see, these are all stickled. This one here is a blue and natural leaf color one. Isn't that gorgeous? You can still see, you know, the skeleton leaf in that one. And here's a pink one with aqua green feather wing here, and as the tail as well. And then this one here. They're so sparkly. I love them. Super gorgeous. Definitely use them for a lot of your projects. Here's a natural color one that I did with, I stickled the diamond color stickle on there, on the edges. And here's this one here. Aren't they adorable? Super gorgeous, right? And then here's a butterfly that I had made. And for the body of the butterfly, this is a crystal glass bead that I had in my stash. And this one here, this one in particular here, I had used Wild Orchid Crafts, the let's see here, the pearls, the flat back pearls right here. So you can definitely get these at Wildcrafts SP-00001. Okay, and then I had made a purple one here. Isn't that gorgeous? Using crystal beads, real crystal beads. And then also the natural leaf color. I made it into a butterfly as well, and then I stickled it in silver and used some glass pearl beads there. And the wires are just, you know, a 26 gauge wire that I made into an antenna, and I'll show you guys how to do that as well. So stay tuned. The tutorial is coming up next. Okay, let's go over the supplies you're going to need to make these gorgeous embellishments here. You're going to need a triple thick. It's a brilliant brush on gloss glaze. So it's sort of similar to the glossy accents, but this is actually, you know, the cheaper version there. And then also you can use the clear gel tacky glue if you want. Any clear glue you can definitely use if you have it in your stash already, so you don't have to go out and buy, you know, this. But I like using this because it dries clear and it seems to dry faster than this. So you have your options, you know, you can definitely use those if you want. And then you have to make sure that you have an embossing powder, and this one works well, but then I didn't read that it was interference blue, so I used it for this leaf here. And it's pretty thick, it goes on pretty thick. So it's the, you call it UTEE, but then it's ultra thick embossing powder. Some people call it UD. So definitely you can use what you have in your stash. And then I have a clear one here, an embossing powder that's clear. So I used it for, you know, this one here. So it actually is very see-through. You know, you want to make sure that you get the clear ones. And what I did was I put it in a tub to make it easily accessible, because you're going to emboss it with the powder, and this actually works because it's a good size, so when you put the powder on your leaf, you can do it in the tub and it just falls right in. And then this one here, I put it in a plastic container as well, which is this one here. Okay, so you're also going to need your jumbo embossing ink pad, and I got the clear one here. So you can definitely use Versamark if you want, or you know, any clear ink pad, just so that, you know, the powder can adhere to it. And then you're going to need some clear beads, micro beads here. These add texture to the skeleton leaves, so these are a must-have, and they're super sparkly too. So make sure you get these in the clear, and this one in particular is by Recollections, so you can get that at your craft store. And then you're going to need some glitter. This is the hexagon shaped one. I don't know if you guys can actually see that, but it's like a small hexagon shape, and that is for adding decorations, you know, when you put the glue on, which I'll show you. And then you're going to need some different color stickles. I like to use this one and this color because it's pretty universal, you know, to go around the edges. And this one is just for like the purple one that I had. So it's really up to you, however style you prefer to do, or what color you prefer to make out of those skeleton leaves. And you're going to need some flat back pearls, and you could definitely get some at Wild Orchid Crafts. Even though these have the adhesive in the back, you still want to adhere it with the glue gun to make sure that they actually stay. Okay, and then also some glass beads, you know, crystal beads if you have those on hand for the body of the butterfly here. Okay, and then, whoops, and then also you are going to need a heat gun. Definitely make sure you have a heat gun on hand, and also Swarovski rhinestones, or any rhinestones will do, but I love using Swarovski crystal rhinestones. You can definitely get those, you know, online if you try to find them. And then also, of course, your glue gun and a pair of scissors. And then you will need cardstock paper in order to sketch out the shape of your bird, you know. So what I had done was I sketched out my bird shape, and I practiced cutting it on a regular skeleton leaf here. And this is the shape of my bird. So I can't really find the cardstock that was sketched out. And you will need to also sketch out the shape of a butterfly, something that will accommodate to the shape of your leaf. So that when you use it as a template, you can just cut through it. And I will show you how to do that as well. So let's get started, and hopefully you guys have all of your supplies on hand. And if you have any further questions, let me know. So that's about it, and then we will get started. Okay, so make sure you also have a non-stick mat, and this works very well. So you have your skeleton leaf out, and then what you're going to do is you're going to get your embossing ink pad out, which is the clear one, and mine looks kind of messy, but you know, the color went into it. So you kind of don't want to do this, but I'm just using this because it's already old. Glitter. And this is how they turn out after they're completely dry. They're very flexible, and I will be able to cut through them using my little bird template here that I sketched out, as well as you know, cutting them out into butterflies. So pretty much I'm going to use the template as well for the butterflies, and then like some of the pieces, you know, the scraps, you don't have to throw away because you can definitely use them for to add more into like the wings of the bird or the tail feathers of the bird. Okay, and I will be back to show you guys. So for the shape of my butterfly, I am going to use this Prima butterfly as a template to sketch out the shape because I like the size of it, and I wanted to make sure that when I do cut out the body of the butterfly, the leaf that I have here will accommodate to the size.